Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the weekly races for August week 1. The final one, the 5th one, is the World Rally Challenge. As you can see there, the best we've got so far is a second place. That was whilst online, just testing it out when it first came out a couple of weeks ago. This is both a weekly race and a normal weekly World Challenge. It's not a weekly, it's a World Challenge race that sits in your race bank, which you have to get in first place if you want to get that event directory up to 100%. As you can see, we're on 99%. So let's take a look and see what it needs. It's the Eiger Norwand Challenge. It's a reverse track, Group B rally cars, of course, and we can have racing tyres, suitable setup. So let's see what we're going to go and use. This is the Focus Group B rally car. It's a Ford in its EcoBoost livery. Is probably one of the goats of the game. It is one of your go-to cars, one of the greatest of the modern era of rally cars. Setup, we're at around 702, 700 odd brake PP with 789 brake horsepower on racing medium tyres. We're going to attempt to one-stop this race. Again, being a race car, a lot of these parts are not really required to be bought. They're part of the car. So fully customizable suspension, everything default, fully customizable diff, everything default with the vector center differential, set to 50-50. Downforce is the maximum on everything, 250 on the rear, 150 on the front, fully customized leads to be used, set to 100. The peak performance power restrictor, no restrictions. Racing transmission, set to 270 with nitrous, set to 20. High RPM turbocharger, brake controller at the bottom, which we can move the brake balance backwards and forwards. But the thing that the car needs is the steering angle adapter to get in through those reverse S-bends, which are really quite tricky, and I'll probably make a mess of even on the final video. So there's nothing else you can add at the auto center. Let's go straight to the track and make a start. Easy way to get to this race without fun is to just go to the weekly challenges all the way to the right, and we're straight in. Chosen the car. So the World Rally Challenge at the Eiger Norwand, it's 12 laps in reverse, and it's quite a challenger, this one. I've had a few goes to find the right settings. We've done the settings. My assist settings, traction control 1, default ABS, and counter steer assistance on strong. Don't let anybody tell you that using assists is disadvantageous. Use them. They're there to be used. If you're struggling with the game, that's why you're watching these videos. Use those assists and don't be bullied off them. They'll help you no matter what they say. Right, let's dive straight in. Here we go then. Fuel map 6. Really get this car into the corners. It's a real challenge. We're going to use the nitrous on 2 straights. We're not going to use it on the downhill section. We're going to struggle to keep the car under control anyway. So make progress. Get past the cars in front. Don't let them dawdle. Don't let them hold you back. Just going to keep the brakes on as we go into corners to stop the excessive slide. These medium tyres still slide everywhere. Can't get the life out of the softs though. There's no PP limit, so you can run whatever you like. And you'd have to do a 2-stop if you're on softs, I think. We can use the nitrous down here if we want to. I'm not going to do this lap round. Got momentum on the guys in front, so hook the inside corner there. Second gear for this one. This next corner is the tricky one. Down to first gear, really turn in, get 2 wheels on that grass. Still can't get the car to turn quick enough. Here we are, top of the hill now. Nitrous all the way along this straight. We're going to pit, as we say, on lap 7, over halfway through the race. We're not going to need to take fuel. We need to just take tyres. because the right front is going to be pretty sorry for itself. Trying to put the Peugeot into the pits, it's not going to work. But we're not going to wait all day to get past these cars. We're going to bully and shove and push our way as much as we possibly can. Might need to use nitrous here to make the pass. But then remember, you're going to be over speed, so brake that little bit earlier. Get the car into that corner, second gear to accelerate. Car will slide all over the place. Maybe we've got the wrong brake balance. The wrong ABS type, maybe that's what's probably hindering us here, but I haven't really messed with it. It's too bouncy a track to use ABS weak, I'd say. It needs to be on ABS default, I think. That's what we're on. It's nitrous all the way along this straight. Coming up to this small gaggle of 3 cars involving a Mitsubishi and 2 Imprets, 2 Subarus. There's a classic rally event if ever you heard of one. Evo versus Scooby. We have to spit on the floor quite gently when we mention the word Mitsubishi. No prisoners taken when it comes to overtaking the Mitsi. We'll be a bit more delicate with Subarus. But notice the 22B is ahead of the modern monster. Get that nitrous banged in. We're up to 7th place, 11.5 seconds off the lead. The nitrous really does help you get along those straights and get past the cars. Looks like we're coming across our teammate, the other Ford, Mr. Hooper. And there's another Ford in front, is it? Or is that the Nissan? No, it's the Nissan. Do we feel a double pass coming on in? No, we're going to struggle to get past one. The Mustang is in front of the GTR. GTR Group B. Up to 3rd gear before we bang the nitrous. Squeeze up the left hand side. Try and set up the car in 3rd place, the Mustang, for the pass down the hill. There we go. Fastest lap of the race is hour 1:04.166. We're into 3rd place, 6 seconds behind. Mr. Hahn is the one we're racing. He's in the Audi Sport Audi. Bit obvious to say that, but that's what he's in. Mr. Kudo, I don't know what he's in. Oh my lord, we came into there extremely quick on the nitrous. Didn't need to be on the nitrous that time, we weren't overtaking, so we lost a little bit of time through there, didn't we? We were concerned about Mr. Kudo and catching him. Did say at the start we'd have trouble going through those S's at some point. So there they are, we're going on to lap 6. We're going on the pit, not this lap, but the next one. That right front tyre is looking particularly sorry for itself. Now is probably the right time to pit, but we can't. We're a little low on fuel. We probably need to take some fuel as well for the next lap. Just a little bit. Can't believe the fastest lap of our race was the first lap out. Obviously had no delays from the cars that were around us. We managed to get past them all without any hesitation, and we'd have nitrous all the way around, wouldn't we? Here we go then. This is our first pit stop opportunity. Right front is looking really bad. We're feeling really bad as well. It looks like Toyota BRZ. Mr. Hahn's gone in. We're going to follow him. We're going to take the medium tyres. We're going to take 6.2 laps of fuel. So just a splash and dash in this case. 6.0, which should be enough because we're doing a part-way lap, aren't we? He's come out ahead of us, has he, on 85%? Yes, he's just exited the tunnel in front of us there. Don't cross the lines. It's 3 seconds of penalty in and out, so you can get 6-second penalty. Really easy as we ran the wall. Bit of a wall grind there as we were ambitious. Now the interesting fact here, folks, is a lot of these cars haven't pitted yet. So while we've been overtaken, they are going to pit. So all you have to worry about, because Mr. Kudo hasn't pitted, is staying with Mr. Hahn. You can stay with Mr. Hahn. Only 2 cars in front. We've got 5 laps to get him. Mr. Kudo's gone in, 10% of fuel. Don't want to be delayed here. Made one critical pass. Where's the 22B going? He kept out of the pit lane. Mr. Hahn was so lucky. Mr. Kudo has cleared the pits. He's coming out behind us. But we're now racing for the victory. So Mr. Miazano has yet to pit. So do what we need to do. Mr. Hayashi's gone to the pit, so that leaves us clear to go first. And Mr. Yoshioka has gone to the pits as well. So 5 seconds ahead, lap 9. We've just got to drive this to the end. Nitrous is looking a little bit low, so we're going to save that for the start-finish straight. We're going to focus on getting through these corners without any tragic or great loss. Short shift our way up the hill. On the brakes, get the car turned round so it stays on the tarmac and you've got grip to accelerate. The right front is looking okay. Nitrous along here. Should have kept it a real clean race so we hadn't slid off that corner by using the nitrous. Back on lap 4 I think it was. That was lap 5. But bygones be bygones. We've got enough of a go here. Past the train as it goes trundling through the mountain. On the brakes. 8 seconds ahead. It's really feeling quite easy at this minute. And it hasn't been. The magic ingredient was that extra turning available from that extra add-on. And that's what happens when it doesn't want to turn. You just shoot off to the left-hand side. We're in second gear, weren't we? Not first. No real chances of lapping everybody. Everybody's pretty much on the same sort of pace. Eiger Norwand. I don't know whether it's a disappointment or whether it's just a different type of race circuit. It doesn't feel that it really has a place in the game for me for racing. This kind of racing is all a little bit hectic and all a little bit crazy. The grip available on anything but soft tyres is shockingly bad. And I can't think of, or can't find or feel there's a kind of classification of racing that's going to fit here and work very well. Maybe low powered cars, or the obvious one is drift, of course, because of the way the corners are set up, but I don't really see drifting as racing. Whereas I know other people have different opinions, but I'm more of a straight line tyre guy rather than smoke and burnouts, but each to their own. But I don't really see a racing format that's going to work here, that's going to be clean and capable. I certainly wouldn't include this track in any sort of league event that I'm going to be running. Just like snow tracks, I don't really see a reason to run those in GR3 or GR4s. They're not really going to work. But here we are on the final lap. 1.7 laps of fuel. Got a bit of nitrous left. We'll just give that a pop just to burn off a bit of fuel. Somehow we managed to take an extra lap, but good. We're 11 seconds in the lead, almost 12. And this completes your weekly races, folks, and that should be you with the maximum reward. And there you have it as we go through the line. Full nitrous as we go through. We'll let the car make the final corner. There it is, all 5 weekly races complete, and that will work if it's not a weekly race. Come across the event, the Ford Focus Group B rally car is good enough to win it. We get the fastest lap of 104.166. Got that on lap 1, which is a surprise. Not going to get a clean race bonus at all. And we have it. Most approaching 70 million. Final roulette ticket, 6-star car. Happy days. There you have it, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Bye for now.